Nowadays, men in our society are vibrating at a very low testosterone level because of everything society encourages us to do. Today, I want to talk about 5 techniques to increase your testosterone levels since it's very important. Examples are short term thinking, ordering food with your cell phone, getting a delivery. That's all short term. And that makes men not want to build anything big in their lives, resorting to bad habits, seeking short term pleasure, and procrastinating. Why? Because society encourages us like that. The best times were back in the day. Ask your grandfather what he did to earn his food, earn a living, what he did on a day to day. Your grandpa was a man with high testosterone levels because he didn't have what we have now. Nowadays, everything is super easy. We have phones assisting us with our daily tasks. That's why men in the past were much more manly and executed much more and built bigger things than men do now. So, the first point is to eat natural foods and a healthy diet. You have to eat foods that come from nature as close to their natural source as possible. Staying away from processed food, stay away from food that goes through various industrial processes before they reach your mouth. That will make you feel much better, and it's something that I am verifying. The more natural foods you eat, the higher your testosterone levels will be, and your energy levels as well. The second point is cortisol. You have to stay as far away as possible from things that cause cortisol to rise. When you're on Instagram scrolling and scrolling and you feel very unproductive, that generates cortisol. Fear releases cortisol as well. How can you fight against cortisol? By quitting all social media if you're not being productive for yourself. You have to get rid of it completely. You have to start doing things that will bring you long-term benefits. For example, if you want to cook a meal instead of ordering delivery or going out for fast food, you go to the supermarket, you shop for some high quality and nutritious food, and you prepare a meal that will take you an hour or two to make. This will cause your testosterone levels to spike significantly because you're doing something productive for a period of time that's not easy for you to do. Another example would be to join a gym. You need to stay as far away as possible from cortisol. Fear is cortisol's best friend. So you have to learn how to execute with fear by your side. If fear takes over you, you're producing cortisol, which is the complete opposite of testosterone. The third point is about competition, being competitive. Men in the past achieved much more than men do now because they were competitive. They were always thinking about how to improve, how to be better than the other person, or how to be their best version. They always built something bigger. Day after day, they had to walk miles for water. They would build structures and monuments. They hunted food and it took them weeks or months. That's competitiveness. But with all the competitiveness that exists nowadays, we can't do all of this. So what's the best way to raise your testosterone levels? With contact sports, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, boxing, MMA. You're in a state of competitiveness that men had in the past. And that's going to make you feel more powerful because men are made that way. Men are made to dominate and to conquer. That's why contact sports raise your testosterone levels. The fourth point is super important, and it's recovery and good rest. Nowadays, I don't get much rest. I sleep about 6 or 7 hours, but it's very important that you rest well. I read on an online study that testosterone is reduced by 15% when you're not well rested. That's a huge drop in testosterone levels. That's why it's super important that you get the rest that you need. If you want to wake up at 5 a.m., try to go to sleep at 9:30 or 10 p.m. But above all, get good rest. Have a good mattress. Have a good pillow. That's very important. If you can't afford it financially, you can acquire them one at a time or afford something within your means. Also, keeping your room tidy, your bed clean and well made. So make sure your sleeping space is clean. Point number 5, and the last point, is to stay hydrated and drink plenty of water. When you drink a lot of water, your hydration levels are high. And this happens to be a lot. Some days I don't drink enough water and I'm dehydrated. And I don't realize that the state of dehydration is cortisol's best friend. As we said before, cortisol is the enemy of testosterone. So stay hydrated most of the day so your levels of testosterone are high. I drink glass bottles of water and sparkling water with high levels of minerals. So with everything I've told you, create tomorrow's routine, a daily routine that will make your testosterone skyrocket. So in the mornings, when I don't look at social media, I eat healthy foods, I practice contact sports, I got 7 or 8 hours of sleep, and I stay well hydrated, my testosterone levels are at their peak. I'm attacking every single day, every second of the day. That's how you're going to be able to raise your testosterone levels tenfold if you apply everything I just told you. And if this is the first time you're seeing me and you don't know me, my name is Alex. I'm 29 years old. I have been an entrepreneur for many years and I've had a lot of setbacks. And a few months ago, I invested in my mentor, Mario Lopez. That person has changed my life completely. And I changed all my habits and developed an unbreakable discipline. From there, I started educating myself and started changing my inner world. I started giving back to the world. And my goal is to leave my employment and become an online coach. It's something that I love, which is helping people out. If you want to see my entire daily process and see how I execute, see my action levels, see the discipline that I have, and everything I just told you, I act. I don't just talk about it. Go to my Instagram, Alex Panucci 96. You can see my day-to-day process. Any questions or doubts that you may have, reach out to me in a DM and I will help you for free. I dropped all my bad habits and I promise I can help you too. Thank you.